I was born into a motorcycle club. My dad is a 1%er. My mother was an old lady.
Oh, shit.
I educated myself into a street gang, a notorious street gang.
In Wyoming?
And all over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this
I gave you a little tiny background, but
I know,
this
but
is
this is
incredible, right? It's an
Yes.
incredible ride.
To be clean,
Yeah.
come from where I come from.
Yes.
Sure.
It's all God.
Yeah.
You know,
And
I never had a God
Okay.
until I got clean.
Before you get to the clean part, just because I'm chatty natty and I'm not anything obviously where
It's not every day you meet a murderer.
Yeah, well,
or attempted,
whoa.
or
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying he was a
Convicted.
convicted murderer.
Okay, so
12 years.
12 years. So it's not every day you
Federal
meet a
Maxi-Max Penitentiary.
Yeah.
Bridgewater, Massachusetts.
There you go. That's
2.5 miles underground.
Shit.
Solitary.
solitary confinement.
Yeah. No playtime.
No.
No 23-1 for me. It was all 24 lockdown for 12.
So before you got to that point, because obviously I'm assuming you would be going through that cycle before you're in maximum prison. So I'm sure you went in and out of jail a good amount
Several
of times.
times.
Yeah, before actually the big.
Lots of times.
And just for.
Drug related.
Okay. So then is drug related because of being part of the bike 1%er?
Yeah. And the choices I made.
And what is that life like? Just for people listening, like being a 1%er, obviously, as we know, 1% is a very small amount of people in that organization. So to be born in something like that at that magnitude, was it just like, this is the life?
It was chaotic.
Okay.
I mean, I learned how to fight before I could crawl.
Sure.
You know, the drugs were rampant on the tables. The extortion money was all over the place. And, you know, before I could even crawl, when I was an infant, my father and mother would put whiskey on my nipple bottles, you know, and put me in the saddlebag and take me for a ride to put me to sleep.
Right.
So I started with alcohol and at the
out
start.
the womb.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then with your dad being in there, it's like you're birthed into this organization, right?
Right.
If somebody is not born into it like yourself, how do you become a member of something like that?
You got to be a hang around.
Yeah.
You know, someone's got to put some interest in you.
Okay.
You do, you know, certain things that you're not supposed to.
Okay.
Then you get patched in, and then you become a member when.
Damn.
Yeah.
How close?
You got to get sponsored.
Okay. How close is it to seeing certain things that are, I can't, off the top of my head, I can't remember the exact, I don't know if it was a television show or a movie, but basically.
Sons of Anarchy?
No, I think actually, you know what? I think it was Marina. She actually goes around, she's a badass. She's a journalist, and I want to say she interviewed, I don't know which exact organization, but I think they considered them as well as a 1%er, and like you have to get patched in, and you have to basically do all of these.
You got to put in the work.
Right, and then you'll have somebody that is basically, in a sense, like vouching for you a little bit,
Right.
and then kind of going to bat for you as well.
Right.
And is that pretty accurate?
That's accurate.
And then can you get turned down?
Yeah.
So you can be a prospect and get
And then
turned
get-
down.
And get turned down.
And what happens
Absolutely.
with that? Because I feel like even being like, say, an essential like
What patches you do have on, the prospect patch is torn off. And you can't put
and
it
then you
back
get
on.
kicked to the curb, and then
Yeah.
you can't be running with the boys anymore.
That's it.
Shit.
Just kick to the curb.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And how long? I mean, what does that life look like? Like, how long can you actually be a part of the 1% without really getting caught up, like yourself?
Till you're in the grave. You can be a 1%er forever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And is it all about illegal activity to maintain monetary?
1% is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else is? So what is?
There's other biker clubs out there that aren't 1%.
Are you? Who do you? Since there's other bikers, like who is friends and foes? I guess.
Well, there's different ones.
Like, do you get along with everybody, or does?
No. No.
Is there
There's allies and territories, and
I don't know. I'm
very
not-
graphic.
I'm asking the questions
Yeah.
because I'm trying to paint it for like people that are listening because it
Right.
is fascinating, and you are like a 0.5 percenter in my eyes in the sense of I mean I called Chad that as well, and my oldest brother too.
Yeah.
Jane, you are too, in the sense of it's very once you're in the game, it's very difficult to be
get out.
in these seats.
Yes.
You know, like being able to go from that life and then obviously to the life that you have today. So
Absolutely.
it's kind of where I'm peeling back the onion because
Right.
one, it's fascinating. Two, not many people even know or even understand what that lifestyle looks like, and the fact that off the top of your head, how many biker gangs are there?
Oh, there's thousands.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Club.
Oh,
Club.
and like member wise, like are they just all over the world or like
Yes.
all over the states,
Yes.
country?
Yes.
North America, South America.
Absolutely.
You got
Argentina.
Hell's Angels up in Canada.
They're everywhere, every state, every city in the world.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
is it 1%? Is that the name of the biker organization? 1%,
no.
or is it just considered that for all biker gangs?
Outlaw biker.
Outlaw bikers. Yeah.
Yeah. Outlaw biker. You'll see a 1%
Yes.
patch on them.
And is that across all organizations?
No. The 1% biker is fuck authority.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
that's pretty much what they are. They're outlaws.
Yeah.
They do what they want, where they want, how they want. Extortion, murder, mayhem. You know, whatever is out there, they'll do.
How do you become, I guess, the president of one of those?
Well, that's a long time in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you got to get voted in like any other club.
Oh, okay. So there's actually like
There's
a board.
Yes.
Damn. So it's run
And they sit and they run politically, just like
Okay,
any
yep.
other club.
for sure.
And then, so you took a little bit of a different direction in your
I
life.
did. I went to the street gang.
Yeah, you went to the street gang. How? What age did you go to the street gang?
I was in my teens.
In your teens?
Yeah.
So you were in the street gang just so you were a 1%er and then you went to the
So
street
his
gang?
dad was a 1%.
My dad is a patch member.
Is patch
I never was a patch member.
Oh, okay.
So he grew up.
I just grew up in it.
Oh, okay.
He was
okay.
he was a little grommet,
Yeah.
like
I,
birthed into that.
I thought I was bigger and better. A
Okay.
street gang,
Yeah.
not a club. I
Right.
was in a gang.
Yeah.
Is that-
Machismo.
Yeah.
Is that really
yes.
how you felt?
That is.
Yeah.
It's still how I feel.
So then you went to the.
And you did tell us in on at a different place what street gang you were in.
I was.
Do you have
the
a
Latin Kings.
Okay, so I just was checking, make sure you had no problem,
Yeah.
which is huge.
Notoriously.
It's a notoriously humongous street gang.
4,000 members.
4,000 members, and it's countrywide.
Yes.
Yeah,
They are everywhere now.
yeah.
That's actually wild. So how long were you in that for? What was your first? What was your first encounter with law enforcement? What put you in the system?
Probably 7 years old, taking whiskey to
shit.
school and pills, selling them to kids. Doing 'em.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. That's
I mean,
really
think
young.
about it today. How scary that would be, though. Like to take
Yeah.
any pills to.
Oh, but today it's pretty normal for a young kid to take them to school with the epidemics going on.
Yeah, it's really scary though.
In Narcotics Anonymous, what I belong to, I see 12, 13, 14-year-olds
Yeah.
addicted,
Yeah,
you know, on the fentanyl at
Yeah.
12 years old.
yeah.
That's insane.
It is insane.
So I'm assuming then, since your parents were a part of something and you going to the street gang, I mean, how did that pan out? Meaning, did your dad want you to become a member of
Oh,
the club?
absolutely. Yeah.
And you said,
Wanted
fuck
me-
you.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm going to do it my way.
I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was out on my own at 14.
Do you and your dad still have a relationship today?
5 years ago. About 6 years ago, the last words I told him was, next time I speak to you, I'm going to piss on your grave and send you to hell. About 5 years ago, my God said, straighten your shit up, talk to your dad, it's the only dad you got, and we talk every day now. Matter of fact, I was talking to him on the way here,
It's beautiful.
letting him know what was going on.
Nice.
Wow.
And we say, I love you every day.
Nice.
Is he still part of the club?
I'll refrain from that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm chatty natty, so obviously, if I ask questions that you cannot answer,
Here's the thing: when
It's
you leave
okay.
the when
I'm
you
just
when you leave the
interested.
Dallas Cowboys, you never leave the Dallas
I get
Cowboys.
you. I got you.
You always come back to the arena.
I get
Are you a
always-
Raider for life?
You are a Raider for life.
Yes.
Yes.